Come on. What are you doing? I'm doing the intro here. What is going on, guys? Today we are back with another video. We are out here on some first ice. We just checked ice, sputtered our way out, and we got good safe ice. We are up here in northern Wisconsin. Today we're gonna be doing something different. We've done a ton of walleye content so far this season. Today we are mixing it up, going straight crappie, bluegill, and basin fishing stuff here. And this is one of everybody's favorite things to do all winter long, is fish for a lot of these suspended fish that hover out over a lot of these deeper basins and some of these lakes, river systems, reservoirs, things like that. So we're gonna talk about how you can get on these fish, how you can catch these fish, and stuff like that, and how to be successful really all winter long. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're not yet, please subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out a lot, and hopefully this channel helps you out a lot. So stay tuned. We got to punch some holes, grid this stuff out, hopefully get on some fish here, and hopefully catch a whole bunch of basin panfish. Stay tuned. Let's get it going on. All right, so the first thing we got to do whenever we're picking apart a large basin for crappies is drill it out, drill a lot of holes. This isn't like drill 10 holes, this is like drill 25, 30, 50 holes, however big your basin is. This is kind of a smaller isolated hole, so we don't have to drill a ton of holes, but it's gonna be a lot of hole hopping, hole to hole to hole to hole. So one thing I wanna do is make sure we fully cover it so we can chase these schools around and kind of as the day and the afternoon goes on here. So we're gonna fire up the old F1 rocket with the pistol bit, and it will make quick work of this ice. All right, and today we got myself, we got Mitchell jigging behind me, we got my buddy Hayes, who you guys have also seen in some other videos jigging over here, and we're all gonna have kind of our own separate little cameras. So yeah, it should be a fun time. Hayes, are you catching any fish yet?
Got a couple fish on the ice, mixed bag today, two crappies and some bluegills. So we got a lot of fish down there. We'll see what happens.
Awesome. So this is gonna be your camera. Talk loud, be exciting, be informative. Give me big smiles for the folks back home. All right, so the next thing to do after we have holes drilled is obviously walk around with the markum, and we're looking for high flying marks and bigger pods of them. So I am in about 19 feet of water right now. I'm gonna stop the GoPro real quick and start it and turn on the flasher mode so you guys can see it better, so I can show you what we're looking for. All right, so I'm gonna have a weird white balance here as I'm kind of showing you this stuff, but you can see right here, nothing on the screen, right? That is not what we're looking for, and the reason we drill this many holes is that so we can follow them around like this. I'll come over here, nothing. One kind of tip you can kind of do is kind of swing it sometimes. All right, so as you swing it here, you can see I got some marks showing up kind of in this zone. Lets me know there's probably a few fish like around me, but nothing right below me. So we're gonna keep moving around here, see what we see. All right, if I wiggle it around here, still kind of the same deal there, not really much. And this is why you want to be drilling a lot of holes for sure, because a lot of times it will take a lot of moving to kind of, okay, right here, that's what we're looking for. Bottom right here, solid fish right there, suspended about 10 to 14 feet down. So we got to grab the jig rod, get to jigging, and hopefully whack some of these guys. All right, we are going to go with, I think we're gonna go with one of these gold Acme hammered tungstens here, and I think a 3 or a 4 mil, something kind of smaller for now, and we'll see and go from there. I think there's probably going to be some gills mixed in here, and I love gold everywhere, and these hammereds are nice because they just throw so much light, and that's what we want down there. Something very shiny, very flashy, very noticeable down there, drawing a lot of eyes over to us. And we're going to be throwing just a little Trigger X wax tail on there. There's a million different kinds of plastics that look just like this one, but something kind of long and skinny with a lot of movement off the back end, and I think that will do. And I absolutely throttled them last year on this little gold, these hammered tungstens like this, and yeah, let's get after it.
Oh my gosh, immediately dropping down. Look at that, actually decent crappie. Literally just got set up out here. I know we say that a lot, but I'm not kidding. Just punched this hole. As I was dropping down, fish are just flying up. I don't know if you can see the screen. You can't even see it. So many fish down there right now. Using a little Acme pro grade tungsten. Yeah, something different today. Crappie fishing. Decent one. Let's get it back.
Looking good. Come on now, sugar. Got multiple fish on me. Ooh. Oh, I had him on the whole time, didn't even look. Come on now, holler at me. Didn't even see the bite. I was too focused on that screen. That's all right though. Oh, oh, we got him. Woo! Did a little reach in the hole, but we got her.
There we go, hooked up, fish on. What is it? It is, I think it is a gill. It is a gill. Not a bad one though. If you were hungry, you could probably keep that one right there. Look at that. Perfect. My first bluegill through the ice this season. There will be many more bigger ones, but let's let them go. About a 7-incher there.
Got it. Just like that. Moving around, staying on the fish. Another nice crappie. Alright. Take a look. We're about 9-10 inch crappie. Perfect little eater. Get him back in. Oh, there you go.
Hooked up, fish on. We are getting them now. I'm looking around and Mitch has one on. I got one on. Hayes is catching them over there. We are all catching them right now. And there's just fat stacks of fish down there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Back he goes. Get back down there, buddy. We got more to catch.
Got it. There you go. Gorgeous black crappie. See what Mitch and Tom are up to. I'll take those all day. Let's catch another one.
All right, guys, so one big tip whenever we're fishing, these basin crappies like this, it's a lot of moving around and being mobile, following those schools. So if you look behind me here, Mitch just got to that hole. He's fishing over here. Hayes is setting up right here to start fishing. We're constantly going hole to hole to hole. And a lot of times what you'll see by the end of the day or midway through the day after an hour or so of fishing is that fish have a higher tendency to use one side or the other side or some feature of one of these basins, right? And a lot of times we might start out all separate ways fishing apart from each other, and we might all end up like in these holes over here or something like that, right? So if you have buddies with, don't just throw that flip over up and sit in one spot and kind of camp it out. Definitely for the first part of the day, you want to be moving around and working through those holes real quick. Maybe let's say you end up finding all the fish, are constantly using one side of that basin and you're constantly seeing fish over there, then maybe it's time to throw that flip over and, kind of camp it out there. But if you can hole hop and it's not too bad out like it is today, 45, 50 degrees ain't too bad for this time of year. I'm literally wearing jeans and my Sims boots and that is it. So yeah, keep moving around, dial in on where those fish are, hole hop around till you find them, and then really put it to them.
There we go. All right, after I missed it like an idiot just a little bit ago. Oh my gosh, this thing's making me run. Line is caught on the ice sideways. The fish is over here. Nice one though. Man, nice fish. Look at that, just a beaut. All right, take a look. About a 10, 11 inch crappie. Exactly what we're after here. Nice one. Should I put it back in the water? Nah.
Oh, here he comes, suicidal. Oh my gosh, did that one throttle it. Mitchell might even have heard the rod tip bounce on that bite. There's a nice, real nice one. That's the nicest one I've caught today. That's probably about your 12-incher right there. I don't know how he looks from your guys' angle, but he absolutely choked that jig. And when they're eating it like that, that's what you want. Little tungsten jigs. Tipping it with just a plastic on there. Dropping it down into big pods of fish. That is what it's all about right there. Too much fun. My graph is absolutely loaded. You could probably sit out here and just catch hundreds of fish throughout the course of a day, but just a good time. And look at this, I'm wearing jeans. I'm not even wearing my bibs out here today. That is how ridiculously hot it is. I have no idea when winter's gonna show up, but we do need some cold weather here to get some ice on some other bodies of water, that is for sure.
Coming in hot. There he is. Just like that. That fish came from 5 feet away and wrecked that jig. And it's a crappie. Mixed bag, like we were saying in the intro. Not a big fish. Borderline table fare, but you're betting a rod.
All right, so the situation we're fishing today is we have a large, shallow body of water here, and then what we have is a deep hole, kind of your classic midwinter or your classic ice fishing crappie scenario, right? Where a lot of times these fish late in the fall after turnover, they'll concentrate, they'll suspend over these basins, and they'll stay there for the remainder of the winter, right? And that's what we're fishing. So if you're looking at a map, you're looking for a lot of these large basins, and a lot of times they'll be like 12, 15 feet deep, and then you might have like a 20, 25, 30, 35 foot hole somewhere in that basin. And a lot of times that's the kind of spots that you want to look at, right? And then you come over to them and you drill a ton of holes. The other kind of, there's kind of 3 kinds of crappie fishing we do a lot of in the winter. One's the suspended over deep water pattern. The other one is a bite where fish come into structure, and normally that's some kind of big piece of structure with deep water close to it, and they're sitting on that. And the third one's kind of like a shallow weed pattern, which happens in a lot of your very clear systems. So there's several kinds of crappie bites, or these panfish basin bites, or bites we'll fish, you know, and you guys will see a lot of them throughout the course of the winter, but the one we're looking for today is probably the most common, and that's kind of your classic suspended deep water hole, fish hanging out halfway down over the top of it.
Got him. Oh gosh, I'm just tangled. Super nice one. There we go. I don't know what it is about this hole, but this one's producing bigger fish. You'll notice that too, bouncing around. Just like in the summertime, some spots consistently small, little 5-6 inch fish, and then you just hit some other schools that are active and 9-10 inches. Take it. What do you got, Big Daddy? If that's a crappie, I'm gonna kiss you. So you better hope it's a crappie.
Huge white fish.
Big Daddy, what is it? Look at this fancy man graph this guy has.
I don't know what this is. It was right on
Gosh.
bottom. Afraid to guess it's a...
Whoa. Big Daddy with a big fish.
Oh, it's a northern pike.
Oh.
It's about a 40-inch pike. For real? No.
Yeah. Oh, Daddy.
What's up, Pick Rope?
Nice catch. Is that a muskie?
I'm gonna do the classic TV host pose here for a second. All right, guys, as long as all of us are standing together, I appreciate you guys watching this. That is gonna do it for today's little crappie episode. Did we catch a lot of fish?
Oh my gosh, we crushed them. Did you guys crush them like I did?
I don't think I crushed them like you did, but I caught a lot of fish.
Nobody's got the touch like you do.
Nobody finessed.
You guys just got those finesse little women's hands on them.
Finessing these fish like
Easy,
I finesse
easy
a
with the
girl.
small hands now.
But I do appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna be doing a ton of crappie fishing this year on the ice, obviously, and ice season's just getting going. But thank you guys for watching. If you're going on the ice, make sure to be safe, and please subscribe to this channel if you aren't already. It helps me out a lot, and hopefully this channel helps you guys out a lot. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time. Who's punching it out?